Have you ever noticed that some days it's like you can tackle anything that life throws at you, and then on other days, the smallest little things feel really hard to do and it feels overwhelming? What if the problem isn't your motivation? What if it's not your discipline? And what if it's not your mindset? For years, I just worked harder and harder and harder because I thought that was the answer. I thought working hard was the answer. And I thought if I could just plan a little better, push a little harder, I'd finally feel better. But there were times where there's no amount of work that I could do, no amount of motivation that I could watch that would make my life better. I'm a single mom. I have a daughter with special needs. Exhausted, overwhelmed, stress, they just seem like understatements. And eventually I realized something. I realized that the problem wasn't that I needed more willpower or more sleep, because sleep is very important and I love sleep. But instead, it was my nervous system. My nervous system was overloaded. Sometimes we say we're fine, but our nervous system is filing a formal complaint against us. So over the years, I've worked with thousands of people through events, coaching, healing sessions, meditations. On YouTube, I have over 100,000 followers, and personal development programs. And the one thing that I kept seeing was that people weren't failing because they lacked motivation. Instead, they were struggling because their nervous system was stuck in a pattern. Once we started working with those patterns, everything kind of shifted for them. It calmed their nervous systems down. So imagine your body has two special helpers. This is describing your nervous system, by the way. One helper, we're going to name him Go-Go. So Go-Go has another partner, and his name is Slow-Slow. And they work together, and they keep your body nice and safe. So Go-Go is your sympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is like your superhero. Go-Go's job is to help you when something's exciting or something scary or something urgent is about to happen. Like if a tiger walked into your house, don't worry, it won't. Unless you're Mike Tyson. Go-Go would say, hey, everybody wake up. We got work to do. We have to get that tiger out, or we have to protect ourselves, but we are on the go. Go, go, go. So your body is going to, your heart's going to beat faster. Your muscles are going to get stronger. Your breathing gets quicker. Your eyes get bigger. Your energy just gets released. That adrenaline rush is going. So Go-Go is actually trying to help you. It's trying to help you run. It's trying to help you react. It's trying to help you protect yourself, itself too. It's gonna help you solve the problem that you have. Go-Go's not bad. Go-Go is that superhero. It's like Superman, right? Then you have Slow-Slow. Slow-Slow is part of your parasympathetic nervous system. So after the tiger's gone, you got rid of it, it's not in your house anymore. Slow-Slow is supposed to show up. Slow-Slow tells everybody, hey, everything is okay now. Let's rest. So then your body slows down its heart rate, your breathing gets slower, your digestion works better, your muscles start to relax, your body starts to repair itself. So Slow-Slow helps you relax, helps you heal, helps you sleep, helps you digest food, helps you feel calm and collected, just like we like it. Now, why do we need both? So imagine if you only had Go-Go. So it's like go, go, go all the time, exactly what it sounds like. You'd be running around all day. You'd be worried all day. You'd be tired all day. You'd be stressed all day long. And that's no fun at all. I can tell you that from personal experience. And then imagine if you had only Slow-Slow. You're never going to get anything done. Your reaction time is going to be very minimal. You're not going to need to protect yourself, and it's going to be kind of hard to handle some challenges. Also, not great. So the goal is You want go when it's time to go, and slow when it's time to rest. It's like a car. You need both the acceleration pedal and you need the brake pedal. You can't have just one. Although in some cars now, the brake pedal and the acceleration pedal are one and the same. But I digress. So what happens in many adults? So this is where it gets kind of interesting, because adults accidentally, well, many adults accidentally leave go turned on all the time. So that makes emails turn into tigers. So your nervous system, it sees a stressful email and it immediately goes, oh my gosh, we're being chased by a tiger, when it's just an email. But to your body, it's not just an email. Bills are tigers, social media is a tiger, traffic is a tiger. Your body just keeps going, emergency, emergency, emergency. And it doesn't turn off, even when there isn't an emergency. So you see how that can be a problem, right? So why is it a problem? Because many people go, I'm lazy. I just want to be a couch potato. Or they think they need more motivation to go do something. But in reality, they're just overwhelmed. Or they think, something's wrong with me. I don't know why I feel this way. But really, it's go. Go-go's just been worked overtime. So go-go's like, it's too much. So the goal isn't to turn off go-go forever. It's just to teach go-go, hey, go-go, thank you so much for protecting me. And then teach slow that it's safe for slow to come out, because sometimes he's in that cave, that little introvert cave. So now you're going to go slow, it's okay to come out now. When that happens, people start thinking more clear, their sleep becomes better, they feel less anxious, they make better decisions, and then they start feeling more like themselves. So your nervous system has two jobs. It helps you to survive and it helps you to recover. Go and slow. The problem happens when you are surviving all day and you're never recovering. Maybe you've tried more productivity systems. Maybe you've tried more books, podcasts, motivation videos, positive thinking, more supplements, more self-help, and maybe some of those things helped. But if you're still feeling overwhelmed, stressed, reactive, exhausted, or stuck, maybe the issue isn't a lack of motivation. Maybe your nervous system is stuck in go mode. Okay, so we're gonna do some quick check-ins together. So your nervous system has 4 states. The first state is that it's regulated. It's thinking really clearly, you're feeling creative, you're intuitive, you are present. Then there is state number 2, which is fight mode. You're irritable, you're feeling controlling, you're impatient, you're frustrated, and you get angry pretty easily. Third state is flight mode. You're overworking, you're busy all the time, you can't seem to relax, and you have some anxiety. State 4, this is the freeze mode. This is procrastination, it's numbness, it's exhaustion, it's brain fog. This is when you just want to doom scroll. Your body is basically sitting on the couch and your nervous system is like, the apocalypse is coming. We better start preparing. It's a little over dramatic. So I want you to write down which stage you are currently in right now. Which stage are you currently in? And in the last 24 hours, which states have you been in out of those 4 states? Now I want you to write down how stressed you are on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. How stressed are you? How tight is your jaw right now? I want you to feel it, because some of you have been clenching your jaw since 2018. So how's your jaw feel? You can rate that too, 1 to 10. How tight are your shoulders right now? Are they auditioning to become earrings? You know, shoulder earrings? Ha ha ha. How busy is your mind right now? Rate that 1 to 10. And your shoulders were 1 to 10 as well. Look, if you hold a water bottle out, I don't have a water bottle right now, but pretend that I do. If you hold a water bottle out like this and you hold it for a second, is it heavy? No. But if you hold it for an hour, is it heavy? Yeah. Your stress isn't just in your mind, it's in your body. Your body stores your patterns. Sometimes your nervous system just can't let go of that, no matter how much you try to think your way out, no matter how much you have the positive thinking and the great mindset. Okay, for the next few minutes, we're gonna do some exercises together. So I want you to go find a spot that's nice and relaxing, close your eyes if you can, and just take it easy. So for the next few minutes, you have permission to stop solving every problem in your life. And I know for some of you, that's going to be the hardest instructions in this entire class. Okay, so we're going to start with some grounding breaths. And you're going to just relax your body, close your eyes. Just breathe like normal right now. Now you're going to take 3 deep breaths in, just however you feel is appropriate for you. So inhale, release when you feel like it. Inhale through your nose, release through your mouth. One more. And return to normal breathing. Now you're going to inhale for 4 seconds. I want you to hold it for 6 seconds and let it out 8 seconds. Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're exhaling through your mouth. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now return to normal breathing. And I want you just to take 10 deep breaths on your own. Go for it. You can exhale through your nose or your mouth, it doesn't matter. and return to normal breathing. And you're just going to notice your shoulders. Where are your shoulders at? Are they close to your ears, like the shoulder earrings? Or are they lower on your body? And when you're ready, I want you to breathe into those shoulders. Take 2 breaths into the shoulders. Now, as you take a couple more breaths into the shoulders, I want you to feel like you are pushing the energy out from the shoulders down all the way to your feet, and your feet are rooting into the ground. Pretend that there are roots coming out from your feet into the ground. So you're going to push all the gunk that's in your shoulders, push it all the way down into the ground. So take a couple more deep breaths into your shoulders and push all the gunk out all the way through your feet into the ground. Take one more breath in and push it out. Okay. Now I want you to look at your jaw. That jaw that's been clenching since 2018. And I want you just to soften it. I want you to feel your teeth spread a little bit. I want you to feel your tongue drop down. I want you to feel your jaw softening. Can it soften more? Can it soften a little more? You mean like 10% more softening. Just 10. Now you're going to breathe into your jaw. And just keep breathing into your jaw. And now you're going to do the same thing as the shoulders. You're just going to breathe in and you're going to push anything that feels gucky down through your feet and into the earth. Now we're going to hop over to the top of your head. And at the top of your head, you're going to feel a bright white light settle down right at the top of your head. And it's a beautiful warm light. And you're just going to let the light go down through your head, all the way down your body, all the way down to the roots that are growing out of your feet and into the earth. And you're just going to let that light fill your body with warmth, and it's going to take all the gunk out and recycle it back into the earth. And take a deep breath and exhale. And take a deep breath and exhale. Now you're going to take a really deep breath and you're going to exhale really hard. Ready? Inhale and exhale really hard. One more. Exhale really hard. And return to normal breathing. I want you to open your eyes when you're ready. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Okay. Now, settle in for just a minute. Then we're going to do another exercise. Okay. So now want you to wiggle your shoulders out a little bit. Wiggle your shoulders. Just wiggle it out. You can wiggle your head too if you want. Wiggle your shoulders. Okay. Now I want you to take your hands. Let's see if I can have the camera see me better. Okay. You're going to take your hands and you're going to cross them across your chest. And you're just going to alternate giving yourself pats. These are some of the somatic exercises along with what I had just showed you. Just keep repeating that. Okay. Take a deep breath and exhale. One more. And exhale. Welcome back. Let's do the check-in again, the one that we did before we did the exercises. What's your stress level now on that scale of 1 to 10? Write that down. How are your shoulders? Scale of 1 to 10. How's your jaw? Still clenching since 2018? I hope not. How different do you feel from when we first started? Look, the goal isn't to calm down, okay? The goal for you is to stop living in survival mode. Because if you stop living in survival mode, you know what happens? You get better sleep, you get better focus, you overthink less, you are less reactive, you are more intuitive, you're just more at peace with yourself and your body. What would change for you if that happened? Knowing how to calm yourself once isn't the same as teaching your body a new pattern, because your body is in that pattern. Now that you've seen this, let me show you what's really going on. Let me ask you something. How long did it take your shoulders to just start relaxing? Maybe 30 seconds? How long did it take your jaw to start softening? Maybe a minute? How long did it take for your breathing to start changing? Maybe a few minutes. So if your nervous system can begin to change in minutes, imagine what would happen if you worked with it consistently. Most people spend their lives trying to change it from the outside in. Outside in meaning more productivity, more motivation, more discipline, more information. But what if they really needed wasn't information? What if what it really needs is that your nervous system needs to be running on a different pattern, because you've been running on protective patterns for years. And maybe if you've noticed this before, maybe you've told yourself, hey, I need to slow down. I need to just be a couch potato today. But you stay busy anyways. And you tell yourself, I need to stop overthinking. But your mind keeps spinning. It wakes you up at 2 a.m. You promise yourself you're gonna rest, but somehow you end up doing more. And that isn't because your mind is weak. It's because your patterns are stronger than your intention. And today, you learned how to interrupt those patterns. But imagine if you can actually change those patterns. Now we're getting somewhere, right? Imagine if you woke up and you recognize the patterns of stress building up in your body. And instead of letting it just keep building up, you have tools to let it dissipate and you don't have to carry it on for days. So imagine that you're in situations that are not perfect, they're triggering you, and you're able to feel calm. You're able to feel like yourself again. Today's class was about awareness. Awareness is where change begins. But awareness itself does not create transformation. Practice does. Practice, repetition, understanding your patterns. That's really where change begins. I didn't know how much stress I was under until I actually started doing this work. I know. You're like, Mom, a special needs kid. Like, how is your nervous system? Oh, it was absolutely terrible because I was on go all the time. So these exercises, they took less than 5 minutes. You don't have to know how to do anything. You can be a brand new person, or you can be a seasoned person where you've had years of personal development, and this could still meet you where you are. You don't need to be perfect. Just these small little shifts create change in your life. It creates new patterns. And that's why I created the Somatic Nervous System Regulation Pro. It's not to give you more information. It's going to help you build a different relationship with the stress, with your emotions, and with your nervous system. So you're going to work with go and slow and make them happy again. My hope isn't that you're calmer. My hope is that you feel freer, free from that constant overthinking, freer from carrying everybody else's stress, because you know you are, freer from living in a state of survival, freer to become the best version of yourself that's been in there all along. Now, before we wrap up, there's something else that I want to mention, because one thing that I've learned is that stress does not show up on a schedule. It doesn't wait until you've completed everything, every lesson that is taught, okay? It doesn't wait until you've mastered every single technique. Sometimes it shows up right before a meeting. It shows up in the middle of the night when you're cozy and it's 2 a.m. It shows up in the middle of an argument and you're like, what? That's exactly also why I'm going to give you the 2-minute panic reset. It's a audio 2 minutes because it's needed. Imagine being able to start the day without carrying it into tomorrow. Imagine putting your head on the pillow and your mind doesn't immediately start a board meeting with yourself. Go through the course, do the exercises, apply what you learn. And if you don't feel more aware, more empowered, more capable of managing your stress, simply reach out within 30 days and we will refund your money. The truth is, stress patterns don't change on their own. If they did, it would have changed already. Most people wait until they're exhausted, they're burnt out, they are overwhelmed before they take any kind of action, before they even seek out help. You don't have to wait. If today's training helped you even a little bit, help you realize how much tension that you have been carrying, if you experience even the smallest shift, imagine what's possible when you complete the whole system. If you're ready to stop living in survival mode, if you are ready to start feeling like yourself again, I'd love to continue this journey with you inside the Somatic Nervous System Regulation Pro. See you there. Bye.